On the Comrades story, we are now joined by the two winners of the Comrades Marathon, Caroline Wostmann from our SABC Durban studio, and Gift Kelehe, who is right here with us in studio to get a better insight on the athletes and their reaction on the ultimate human race. Good evening, and thank you for making time to speak with us. Now, I'm just going to start with you, Gift. If you can just explain to us, this is the ultimate human race, and you winning it. Describe the feeling.
What I can say about the feeling, I feel very proud and very happy to be the champion of Comrades Marathon 90th edition and being two brothers from the same family to win this race.
Now, Gift, you mentioned that your brother, we know that he won it in 2011, 14 years down the line. Do you feel that was, inspirational enough for you to be able to win the Comrades, the 2015 Comrades?
Definitely, it was an inspiration for me, as I wanted to see myself also being written in the books of history as one of the Comrades Marathon champions, as my brother he was.
Now, prior to Sunday's race, you had won 3 gold medals before from the Comrades, and now coming into recording now your first win in the Comrades. I'm sure that you'll be looking to dominate the race in the next few years.
This is our plan. Our plan is we still got plus minus 6 to 7 years to conquer Comrades Marathon, and we want to get as much wins as we can.
Now, you won the up run. I mean, there's a lot of pressure and it's challenging to be able to win the up run. And being a South African as well, do you think there was some pressure on you to achieve that feat?
Not at all. There was not pressure on me. As we planned, me and the coach and my brother, that if we go Sunday, we're going to go for a win. But if it is not coming, there's still a next year to come. We're going to come back and try and get a win again. And definitely Sunday, God willingly, we win the race. And even next year, we're still going to go back for a win. We want to get a back-to-back win.
We know that you are part of the South African Police Service, TRT, the Tactical Response Team. How difficult is it to be able to schedule, to prepare for such a race and be able to juggle your work into it as well?
It's a difficult job also to run, balance your running career also and the police duties that I have to do day to day. Because some of the days I have to wake up early, 4 o'clock, go for a run. And after, when I come back from the run, I have to shower quickly into my uniform, go to work. 4 o'clock when I come back, I have to kit off again, get into my running clothes, go for another session.
Gift, I'm just going to cross over to Caroline as well, and maybe just to give us her part of preparation. We know that Caroline, you are a lecturer at Wits University. Juggling being a mother, being an athlete, and as well being a lecturer. How do you do it?
Hi, good evening. It's a struggle at times, and I think that we don't always get it right, but we try to fit everything in. And one of the big things for me is just having quite a strict routine. I know that if I don't get up early enough in the morning, then I'm going to miss my session. So when the alarm goes off, I know I have to get up. And then another thing is just having a good support structure in place. So I've got an amazing husband who supports me, who helps me a lot with the kids and with the other responsibilities around the house. So that also helps a lot.
Now, coming into yesterday's race, we know that you are the first female South African to win the race since 1998, and you became as well the first female runner to actually win the 2 Oceans and the Comrades in the same year. Perhaps was there pressure before the race to be able to achieve such an incredible feat?
After 2 Oceans, there was definitely a lot more attention on me, and I think that the additional attention put a little bit more pressure on. But I also knew that I could only do as well as what I can do in the race. So I just had to give it my all and do my best and hope that my best was good enough. And I'm just really grateful to God and blessed that my best was good enough on Sunday.
Now, we know South African women runners had not done well in the Comrades. Did that probably bother you somehow? And how significant was the race? In fact, winning the race?
I've been following the Comrades since I was a child, and I always had this dream that maybe one day I'd be able to run the Comrades. Just running it seemed like such an incredible thing. And when the international dominance sort of took over in the race for all those years, I kept thinking, gee, I really hope that, you know, the South Africans can take it back. And then a few years ago, the men did that. They took the race back for us. And for me to be the South African woman to take the race back for the woman for South Africa was just incredible. And also having Shanae come in second so that South Africa could take position 1 and 2, it was amazing.
Now, you know, Caroline, you missed the record by 3 minutes. Obviously, we know that the route was extended by 800 meters. Was that a bit of a disappointment, you know, missing it by 3 minutes?
You know, I think that the record never really came into my mind at the time. Like, I think first prize is for anybody to do Comrades is to just finish it. Then after that, if you get into the golds, that's incredible. After the golds, to come first it's just amazing. I mean, the record was something that I didn't even consider.
Caroline, I'm just going to come back to you. I just need to give this question based on the record as well. You know, maybe next year, are you looking maybe to break the record?
Probably yes, we're gonna come back next year, try to break that record, because now I can tell that how do you feel to be the Comrades champion. This is what we were looking before. After getting the win, then we can try now and plan for the record.
And I'm sure your experience in the Comrades, now knowing that you've got the 4 goals now, should be able to assist you to be able to achieve that by breaking the record.
Yes, because now I can understand and know where I had to push the pace and where I had to go slow and what to expect, where on part of the race, while at what kilometer to do and all that kind of stuff to challenge for the record.
And I think, you know, a lot of people would be inspired by running the Comrades and, you know, ultimately, you know, finishing the race and not necessarily winning the race. In terms of preparations, if you can maybe describe the preparations ahead of the Comrades.
The preparation, it takes a lot, because we started preparing for the race last year, October. We were in and out in a training camp in Dalstrom in Mpumalanga. Every weekend, me and the coach, we will drive there, spend the weekend and come back. Some of the times when we get the special holidays, we'll go there for 3-4 days, stay in the mountain and trains. And also April, on the 1st of April, we went for the training camp for 8 weeks. And we stayed there for the whole 8 weeks. We were training very hard. We were doing plus minus 250 kilometers per week. And it's a lot of work to do.
Certainly it's challenging, and I'm sure that you need to also have, you know, sacrifice a lot of things.
You have to sacrifice a lot of things. You have to leave your family, you have to leave your wife, you have to leave your children, and also your work. To leave your work for 8 weeks is almost 2 months. You have to sacrifice a lot of things.
And winning it, obviously, it's a great reward.
Definitely, it's a great reward.
Now, I'm just going to go back to Caroline from our Durban studios. Caroline, I just spoke to Gifter, and I'm sure you heard him as well, speaking about the intensity of training and preparing for the Comrades. Now, having won the Comrades, the 2 Oceans, for you looking forward, I'm sure that you'll be looking to dominate the race as well.
Yeah, you know, I definitely want to continue with the race. I love the Comrades. I love everything that it stands for. So I'll definitely be doing the Comrades again in the future.
And I mean, you know, as he mentioned as well, obviously, and some people that would speak to who are athletes, it takes a lot of sacrifice, you know, for the Comrades preparations. And I think winning it obviously becomes a great reward.
Yes, there is huge sacrifices that you have to make. I mean, the training, it's many hours, a lot of discipline to make sure that you go and do runs in the morning, gym work in the evenings, a lot of sacrifice time in terms of family time. I mean, the luxuries I pretty much gave up. Things like watching TV just didn't happen for a while. So many sacrifices, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it.
Well, that's where we have to end it. Thank you very much for allowing us your time to speak to us regarding the Comrades there. And those were two winners of the 2015 Comrades Marathon. Now moving all along, the second Springbok training camp of 44 players took place in a cold Cape Town today. Coach Hanneke Meyer has been